There are likely to be some messages that you want to send out on particular days of the year to almost everyone on your Eve database. That could be for Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, the Queen's birthday if you happen to be in Australia, and so on. Each country and area of the world will have particular days when you want to send out messages, or perhaps a few days before those days, to advertise things that you're doing or to emphasize you may be having a store sale. And you can use the Eve agent to do those kinds of jobs. I already have the Eve agent running, so I'm just going to go down to the notification tray, double click it to open, and I'm going to highlight to you here a particular job, this Happy New Year job. And if I open it, I'm going to show you the sequel that's on this Advanced tab. And that is really a way, this rather convoluted structure here is really a way of Eve finding everyone on your database. That's all that means in plain speak. So once we've highlighted that, we can then copy it, and for any other job that we may wish to do, we can now use that as the basis for that new job. So for example, if I go to create a new job, and the key aspect for me here would be first on the data source to go and say I want to create Advanced SQL. You'll see that there on the data source tab. I've selected that option. Then on Advanced, paste that into the SQL box. That's still at the moment saying all customers. On mailing lists would be a good idea and polite and obeying the law to say that you aren't going to send this, so this is include customers not on your unsubscribers mailing list. And now the two things I need to do would be to decide the actual communication, whether out of Outlook or whether out using MailChimp as a delivery mechanism, and see other videos for both of those aspects. And then lastly, the particular day of the year. And this is a counting exercise. So if it is for New Year's Day, even I can work out that would be number one. If it would happen to be, let's imagine that you're a Russian dive center and this is on May Day, in those years that aren't a leap year, then that leaves us with May Day being the 121st day of the year. On those where it is a leap year, so you might once every 4 years need to slightly change that job, it would be the 122nd day of the year. If it is perhaps a message you want to send out on the day before Christmas Day, then in most years that would be day 358, and so on. And that is how you can use the Eve agent for not just jobs to be happening all the time and every day, but certain jobs at certain times of the year. As I said, wishing people happy holidays, happy religious festivals, and those other important days within the calendar in the particular country or area of the world that you're in, that you can use not only to say happy and so, but if we were looking at a Christmas job, for example, one of the things you might want to do would be to say that on the 1st of December every year you are going to send out a message saying Christmas activities now ongoing at ABC Dive Center and so on, or the start of your Christmas sale, or whatever marketing opportunity you can think of around a particular date within the year. And for a job like that one, of course, you would merely get the calendar out, work backwards from December the 31st and work out that it would be day 335 of the year that you'd be sending out that message. And then you'll know that that goes out at that time every year to remind people it's time to come into the store, buy their friends, their dive buddies, some holiday season gifts. So that's how you can use annual Eve agent jobs within Eve by using that standard SQL that you'll find, which, to remind you, we found from the initial Happy New Year job, and it's that SQL that starts off meaning every customer on your database.